Jani here with Marine Connection, and I remember all those years ago when we took the first Cobia 296 to the Fort Lauderdale Boat Show and how it sent the industry ablaze. That boat set record after record in the 30-foot center console segment, and it's really easy to see why. You know, you had a boat that was built like a 30-foot version of a Pathfinder, which customers loved. The performance of the boat, the fuel economy, and the modern design just added to that, and it again, year after year, just the competition couldn't keep up. Later in the life cycle of Cobia's 30-footer, they injected some new blood into what was the 296 by upping it and creating a 301. That was a little bit of Botox, it was a little bit of time at the gym, but that was another phenomenal boat, and it has been a phenomenal performer for us in the industry. But as the competitors got out their copy machines and started studying what Cobia is doing, Cobia sent their engineers and their designers off to figure out what the next evolution of this looks like. And of course, along the way, we've had great products from the brand, like the 320cc, which I absolutely loved. The design language of that boat, the iterations upon the features, and I am really happy to see so much of that boat has come down into this 30-footer. And what's kind of funny about that is as this 30-footer has grown a foot in length and as it's gained more beam, it really makes you think twice if you're looking at that 32-foot segment, you know, because here we have a boat that can do so much and it's creeping up on those 32s. So, you know, couldn't be more thrilled and to go through one of the first looks at the 305 with you, and let's check it out. So, again, the design language is iterations. Cobia has a phenomenal layout. They've always been known for that, but we see, like, when it comes to the rear bench seat on the transom, we see some of those features taken from what we used on the 320, and it's definitely a great place to use them on. And then we've got new features. We've got the removable cooler that I've always appreciated in boats. I like being able to take the cooler out, bring it into the kitchen to fill it up, or maybe you're overnighting somewhere and you want to take it off the boat. But to have that in this boat and have it double as a seat is just a nice setup. You know, the iterations on the dive door setup, really throughout the boat, it's a Cobia product. It's built the Cobia way, and it's the next step of that, the next evolution. And it's not going to be mistaken from one of the prior Cobia products with this new design language. And I think it looks sharp here in the black powder coating. We've got a nice spacious hardtop on this boat, and you know, the details go beyond just aesthetics. With the bigger, wider console on this boat, we've got more room for electronics, and here we've got twin 16s in acrylic, which on the 301 was a little bit tricky to always do. This particular boat that I'm standing on is fully loaded. We've got the Garmin trolling motor, we've got Seakeeper ride trim tabs, we've got a Seakeeper stabilizer, Yamaha 350s, the full electronics package. But what Cobia has also done is they simplified the configuration options on this boat, and what that's going to do is it's going to also result in a higher resale value down the road. So they put a lot of thought into it. Personally, if I were to configure this boat, you know, what I'd do, I'd order it with the Seakeeper rides. I think those are a must. Boat's going to run phenomenal with Yamaha 300s or 350s, so either way, we did quite a bit of the 320s with the Yamaha 300s, so I have no reservation there. So yeah, 300s, 350s, Seakeeper rides are a must. The Seakeeper stabilizer I'd skip. You know, I've got a brother that gets seasick easily, and when I experienced the first Seakeeper stabilizer out on the water years ago, I thought this was for him. But it is an expensive addition to the boat. Most of these we will sell without them, and it's something that could always be added. So to me, that's not that important right now if I were buying a personal boat. Joystick wise also, you know, the joystick has become pretty standard on boats 30-foot and bigger for us, but it's something you could always easily add after the fact. So with how great digital controls are nowadays, I might order it without it if I were building one for myself. Otherwise, boat's really a nice setup, and all the details on it, the new upholstery setup, the 320 style bow backrest, etc. It all makes it feel like a premium product. And if you're in the market for a 30-footer, 32-footer, somewhere in there, I think it'd be a shame not to experience this out on the water with your local dealer. So for Marine Connection, I'm Jani. I'll see you with the next video, and until then, happy boating.